Hi everyone, my name is John Daly. I'm the author of the Sean Coleman Thriller series. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the second book in the series, Blood Trade. Blood Trade takes place about 6 months after the first Sean Coleman Thriller, and it gives readers a chance to sort of see where Sean has gone on his path to redemption. One of the interesting things about Blood Trade is that I wrote a good chunk of it from a blood plasma bank while I was laying there in a bed donating plasma twice a week. It's something I did for quite some time back during the Great Recession when all of us were going through different financial difficulties, and I wanted to keep being a good provider for my family. So I would head over there, like I said, twice a week, and it was really a really lengthy process for those who've never done it before. From the time you go into the lobby to the time you leave the back door, it's about 3 hours. Half of that time you're sort of waiting for your name to be called, and the other half you're laying in a bed and you're doing your donation. You really don't have a lot else to do. I mean, you could look up and watch a television that's on the wall. You can play video games on your phone or on your laptop. What I chose to do was write. And my first book was just about done at that time, and I was working on the second book. And the interesting thing you'll see is that there was actually quite a bit of influence from that experience, that feeling of sort of desperation and that feeling of kind of being around a lot of strangers that are all sharing the same experience, that really made it into the story of Blood Trade. One of my favorite things about the story was that it takes place during wintertime, and I really enjoyed introducing some winter-related things to the plot itself. And it's something I didn't really get a chance to do in the first book. And growing up in Colorado and spending a lot of time in the freezing cold, it was good to add that as an extra challenge to what was going on in the book. And just dealing with the element of a blizzard, that alone kind of brings something special to the story. One of the interesting aspects about Blood Trade is that readers will see a little bit of a reversal between two of the key characters in the series, Sean Coleman being one, and his brother-in-law, Chief Gary Lumberg, being another. As readers may recall, in the first book, Sean was was kind of the screw up, the rough around the edges kind of guy, and Gary was sort of the straight-laced, everything by the book sort of individual. And in Blood Trade, the series of events that the characters go through start to see sort of a reversal of that, where you start seeing Sean as the more level-headed of the bunch, and Gary perhaps as the more desperate individual. I think the story is really what drives this book. There's a lot of action scenes, and for people won't get bored. I'll tell you that right now. So I hope you enjoy Blood Trade, Book 2 in the Sean Coleman Thriller series. I definitely had a lot of fun writing it. It was a good next step in Sean's path to redemption. You're going to find a lot of surprises and a lot of thrills, so thank you once again, and enjoy Blood Trade.